Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of Americans Cook Czech, and we are going to make Rajská Omáčka.
Or in English, tomato sauce.
Yes, and I'm sorry to all you Czechs out there who I just made your ears hurt by mispronouncing that. And we have something special today, right?
Yes, we have our first guest.
Woo!
This is Carolyn.
Hi guys.
And Carolyn, have you ever made Czech food before?
Never. This will be my first time.
Awesome. Well, let's get cooking. Ingredients, yay! Most of this is for the tomatoes and the sauce itself, but we had a whole bunch of meat, right?
Yes, and we actually used our hands when searing the meat.
Got a little stuck there, but had to use brute force.
Yeah, but look how nice and brown that was. See the golden texture on top? And that's our pressure cooker. We're just adding the water for the broth, which will be important later.
Yes, it's very important because we want a beefy broth.
Next is the onions.
Yes, and you look like a pro doing this because it's sped up. Boy, look at that. Perfect knife work. That's amazing.
Just don't cut your fingers.
Yes, and now I started sauteing those onions in the same skillet that we browned the meat in. So I picked up all that brown meat stuff.
Got some teamwork going now.
It was really important that we got everything done quickly because everything progressed quickly.
Yeah, and there were a lot of tomatoes. So you two really worked hard on those.
Yep.
And wow, look at those onions browned up nicely. Those are all going in the pot. This is the beginning of the sauce.
And then we add the tomatoes.
And then cook them down. Let's look at that beautiful color already. And they're simmering. And now I'm adding tomato paste to the sauce.
But again, we're multitasking because there's people in the back cutting some lemons.
Yeah, so that was lemon peel, yeah. And then you were measuring spices too, because those go in next. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the lemons. Yay! Very pretty. And there's the spices. Yeah. And
the spices weren't exactly measured. It was a little bit of dumping.
Yeah, I think there was some dumping on the counter too. Oh, there's the meat. Look how beautiful that turned out.
And the beefy broth that goes in.
Yep, so that beef broth gives extra flavor to the sauce. And then here's the hard part. Yeah, this was really hard, wasn't it?
The straining was quite tedious.
It was straining.
It was, yeah.
It was.
And then to thicken the sauce after we strained it, we made a roux with flour and butter. And that goes in, and we're going to simmer it again until the roux thickens. Yes, and behind the scenes, we needed to make the dumplings. Yep. And so we're getting close, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cut the dumplings, cut the meat, and now we put sauce around it all. And there it is.
Voila!
It looks so beautiful.
Yay! I'm ready to eat it again.
And these are the taste testers.
They look ready to go, don't they?
They look very excited.
And I'm watching Noah. I always watch Noah's face.
Carefully watch Noah's face.
It's hard to tell so far, but he's dipping the dumpling. He's looking, doesn't look bad. Wait. Let's, hey!
Yay!
What was that? I've never seen that. The taste testers loved it. Yay! In fact, we all loved it. We've all tasted it, yes. And it was amazing. But we have a couple hints on how to make this, right?
Yep.
So what's the first hint?
Use a hot skillet when you're searing the meat because you want it nice and brown. At least we did.
Yes, and Carolyn did some searing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
then we put the meat in the pressure cooker afterward.
Yes, which made it cook faster, right? And I guess the one more thing that we should probably ask is, Carolyn, have you had Czech food before?
I have not. This was my first time.
And what did you think of it?
Double thumbs up.
Awesome. Okay, well, there you have it. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and click the subscribe. I really need to figure out what direction that is, right?
It's probably down.
Click the subscribe button. And until next time, Dobry Hut.
Dobry hut.